Hey, yo, what's going on? Once again, bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters, the one, the only, of course, Mr. Nintendo Sony Free 2011, aka Courses Guide 2009. Of course, you guys interested in this channel. If you were to begin, definitely check out freenumber.com. And of course, when you Susan F, any people on a special channel, banner designed in a picture specifically made just for you. I'll put the links to all their social media networking accounts in the description box below, along with our business partnership program. Best partnership I've ever had. Directly check them out on Google as well. Whew, that is always a mouthful every time I say that intro. Anyways, today I gotta give credit where credit is due. Shout out to Mr. Young Ramsey in this bitch, aka Ethical World Network. I watch a lot of that dude's videos. He's just a funny ass black dude, man. There are more funny ass black people like that. I'd probably be more subscribed to them instead of more Latinos or white people that I'm sub to. Hopefully, I didn't step nobody's toes when I said that, but hey, it is what it is. There's only maybe like 4 or 5 black YouTubers I'm sub to, and they're really good ass content. As long as they're in the same shit that I am, they're the best internet friends I've ever had in the world. Other than that, I don't know how their lives are personally when they're off of YouTube. When they're on YouTube, I kind of know them like if they were someone they grew up in elementary or middle school or high school with, you know. Really chill down to earth people, I'm not gonna lie. Even though some of them get way mad fucking crazy, I'm not gonna lie, because when I used to hang out in high school, middle school with black people, some of them they just wild the fuck out for no reason. And other times, you know, as long as you stay on their good side, they're chillest, most nicest people in the world. You get in their bad side, I mean, this is like this for every race, ethnicity, but unfortunately in this country, in the U.S., black people get thrown up a lot more under the bus than whites and probably Latinos do. And Latinos kind of, it's like a 50-50 thing. If they look super white, like some of my cousins do, I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to get too deep and personal with it. Because on the East Coast, I actually have some cousins, they literally do not look like me at all. They look like some plain old white Caucasian person. That's how diverse Hispanics are. They could look very white, they could look very black like a African American, they could look very Latino like myself. I'm usually the norm when it comes to having white people seeing Hispanics or Mexicans in general. They assume this is how we all look like when that's completely out of the question. That can be completely further from the truth. That couldn't be further from the truth. That's what I want to say. And some of us look like Asians, especially with Filipinos having a lot of history with Hispanics. It's crazy, but it's true. Go look it up in a history book, even though a lot of you kids probably don't even give a shit about fucking history books anymore. You just go look it up on your app or tablet, since you know you're too fucking lazy to open a physical book. Not all of you. Some of you, there's a handful of you I know that are younger than I am, that are the millennials that actually know what's going on. I mean, besides video gaming and all this stuff, because just like me, you were probably at one point in time like myself, like how I used to be in middle school and high school, where I knew a lot of what my surroundings were capable of, and why I went to a lot of elementary and middle schools that were ghetto as shit. Not until I went to about high school. I only went to 2 high schools out here in Vegas, and that was it. And then they're usually the suburban ones, but I think about 2 3 years after I graduated, I heard they started getting ghetto as fuck. And hey, it is what it is, you know, to each his own. I'm not going to get into that topic because it's extremely racial and controversial, so I don't want to push too many people's buttons, start losing a lot of subscribers because I said something really bad about a certain person's particular background or race, ethnicity. That's not what my channel's about. I go a little bit into it, but I don't want to go too far to the fact where I kind of start looking like I'm a racist piece of shit, which I'm not. I mean, in elementary, I kind of was. I really hated the hell out of black people back then, but as I grew up and started maturing, I don't know if it was either middle school or high school, I started realizing that not every black person's a piece of shit. I know some are really cool, some are assholes. That's how I've seen them ever since. And that's how I've seen a lot of race ethnicity since, because I used to hang out with a lot of really nice white people or black people or Latinos, my own race. And even my own race, sometimes they shit on each other. I've seen it happen myself. I had 2 of my best Hispanic friends. They were the best people in the world. If I think it was like 5 6 years ago. Well, it was 2009 or 10, I think. It's about 5 6 years ago. Yeah. I'm not gonna say their names because I feel like I don't want to bash them too hard. I'm not sure if they live in Vegas anymore because last time I heard from them, I think they moved up to Reno or Carson City. If any people know about Nevada, you know where those places are at. They're about 5 6 hour drive from here. They're a long ways away from here. Same state, but long ass drive. Or a plane trip would probably be like 1 or 2 hours. Probably be super short. Yeah. Other than that, I'm not gonna get into it, but the only thing I will say is that number one of them took my girlfriends away, which was a complete fucking asshole, by the way. He wasn't even full Mexican. He was like Filipino Mexican or something, or I think it was Thai Mexican. I don't know. He was half Asian, half Latino. That's all I remember. And I never talked to him after I got. I beat the shit out of him. I never wanted to see his fucking face again. And I mean, at that time, I think I was like about 19, 20 years old when that happened because I'm 26 now. But luckily, I was I was able to get away from the police because I was pretty much battery assault and had a freaking illegal weapon on me, which was a brass knuckle, which still do have, but I'm not gonna show it on here due to I don't know if there's police officers or any other extremely powerful branches of government that are trying to find criminals on the internet. So I'm not gonna show that to you because I don't want to go to prison. Simple as that. I still do have it. It's the exact same one I beat the fucking shit out of with that guy. And then there's another one where he stole like a bit $500 away from me. I'm not gonna get into reasons why because it's extremely personal, but I beat the shit out of him. I never wanted to talk to him again. I only lived with him for like a month. And this is before I ended up being with my roommates later on, a couple of years later, which they've been very trustworthy. They haven't stolen nothing from me. One of them moved out because she was kind of a cunt. The other three were really, really chill. We're still living with each other, thank goodness. And yeah, they've been trustworthy ever since. They haven't stolen nothing from me. I haven't seen stuff missing. We share each other stuff all the time, which is cool. And not everything, some things. And I totally understand their privacy. They don't steal my shit. I don't steal theirs. We've been really, really close friends ever since. And I haven't had no incident happen of that particular matter happen to me, thank God. I just learned that even my own race can backstab me anytime. And it's sad because when I came out here to Vegas, I'm not going to get into specific personal reasons, but when I was living on the East Coast, there weren't that many people that were like me. And when I say there weren't that many people like me, there weren't that many people that look like this. If you see this is skin. What's on the skin? Color. What's the color? Brown. And what is brown? Mexican or Hispanic or any other race in this. I mean, there were a couple Puerto Ricans there, but I never really got to learn about them very much because I didn't go to too many ghetto schools. I maybe went to maybe 2 at the most, and the other 10, 12 I went over there. There were a lot of educational, upper class, very suburban type of white schools I went to when there was only like a handful of blacks there. And then most of them were just very racist pieces of shit motherfuckers. I'm not gonna lie. So I myself firsthand have experienced what racism is. I'm not gonna lie. But it is what it is. I digress. Enough about my life, or my little like 5-6 minutes of what Manny's life was before YouTube. But yeah, that's a little biography about me. But yeah, if you were to become my best friend in life, I promise I would never steal from you. I would never cheat from you. I would never like do anything shady on you. I will be a very honorable best friend and loyal. As long as you show that same type of respect and loyalness towards me, you never steal or cheat from me or try to start something with me. Then we're cool. We could be the best buddies in the world. But if you are gonna do that, don't even bother being my friend. Just straight the fuck up. Do not, because what I said when I punched that fucker in the face, it might be you if you ever try to do that and we do become friends. So yeah, just a heads up. A little bit of a warning if you do want to become my friend in real life. If you ever come out here to Vegas, we could kick it. We could drink a couple beers. Hang out if you're into that thing. I really don't drink too many beers myself. I drink maybe 1 or 2, once or twice out the year. Not very many. But if it's on a special occasion, hey, we could drink it up, bro, for real. But other than that, yeah, these are for my people that are 21 and up, because I do not support underage drinking, even though I really don't give a shit if you want to do that. Hey, that's up to you, because when you get busted by police, don't come crying to me, because I am not going to take any responsibility. Just be careful when you're out there, because I used to do that a few times, but luckily I never got caught by the cops, and we usually did it at my friend's house. We never did it in the public where the cops can catch our asses, thank God. Young 18-year-old me, it was crazy, man. It really was. Yeah, so Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS, Wii U, Mii Fighters, suit up for Wave 3. So, the only thing I can say about this, I think is going to be about your Mii OCs, original characters. It has something to do with them being, like, having brand new, like, costumes and characters. I heard rumors about there being, like, a Earthbound and a King K. Rool costume, so I want to see what it looks like. Links in the description box below, and of course the annotation on the side. I might have to do a 2-parter on this because I was so freaking ranting and venting on all the stuff that happened to me in the past. So here we go. Let's get it in. Hopefully you can watch it with me. Oh, there you go now. Mii Fighters suit up for Wave 3. Okay. There's hoodies. Oh, they got hoodies now. Oh, that's cool. They got the Smash logo on it. They need to make that in real life. I wish Nintendo would do that. I would so buy one for it. Bear Suit Gunner. Metroid. Samus Gunner. That doesn't look too bad. Oh, I like the little helmet they give you. That's cool. I would so do that for my character if I had a Wii U. King K. Rool, a brawler. Oh, that looks cool as fuck. Now, if they can only put the actual character in there, I'll be happy. Flying Man. Oh, this is the one that we're talking about earlier. Okay. Fire Emblem. Crown. I don't care too much for Fire Emblem. For the people that do, hey, this is something you like. You guys are probably into. Black Knight. Ooh, he looks cool as fuck. I want to be him. Even though I don't like Fire Emblem. Tales of Xillia. Or Sympholia. I think I heard about that game. That's an anime JRPG. That shit looks cool as fuck, bro. Not bad. Definitely not bad. Woo! Dang! Oh, I love that gunner suit, that Metroid one, and the other one, the King K. Rool looks sick as fuck, bro. I'm feeling it. I'm digging it a lot. And the Black Knight one looks cool as fuck, too. That looks like from Legend of Zelda almost. I don't know why. And this is 2014. I thought it'd be 2015, not 2014. Whatever, to each his own. Overall thoughts, views, and opinions, that was super fucking cool. I loved the shit out of it. Like I said, my two favorite costumes that they had in there, I'm telling you, if I had a Wii U, I would so fucking get this shit. Speaking of which, maybe by the end of this year or next year, even though it's going to be completely played out, Nintendo and X is probably going to be a bigger thing than the Wii U. I'm going to get it for nostalgia purposes, because they're probably not going to make them once the NX comes out. They'll probably be out of rotation by then. I don't know. The King K. Rool suit, King K. Rool. I usually call it King K. Rool because I've always said that since I was little. Some people pronounce it King K. Rool, which sounds weird as fuck, but hey, I digress. Everyone has their own little pronunciation on things. You know, I'm not going to hate on them just for the fact that they say it differently compared to me. I liked how they made the brawler suit for him. Now, like I said before, if only they can actually bring the real King K. Rool, and I only talked about this a couple days ago. I think it was like on a Tuesday or Wednesday. I think it might have been a Tuesday. So about 4 or 5 days ago, because it's almost early Saturday morning, because it's almost midnight out here in the West Coast area or Southwest, because West Coast is usually Cali time, but I have Cali time too, because Nevada's around the same area as Cali is. So, I'm digging this shit. I'm really digging the fuck out of this thing, man. I wonder if they're going to make him, like, throw the crown like they did, like, in the original Donkey Kongs, even though it's the suit, it's not the actual King K. Rool, that's the actual character, which I'm hoping to God, Nintendo, get on your fucking shit and make a freaking character from King K. Rool from the original like games from Donkey Kong. Because I remember when I was reading the article, I think it was on GameSpin or Nintendo Everything. It might have been Nintendo Everything. And they were saying, what's his name? The last video game that he was in was on what's it called? Super Mario Super Sluggers or Metal Sluggers? I don't know what it was called. Fist Sluggers? I don't know what the game was called. Something Sluggers. I don't know what it was. And they were talking about him being like, that was his last game he had way back in 2008, which from 04 to 08, I barely had any time, even though I was still a kid / teenager at that time, to even focus on video games. I only played maybe like once every 2 months or once every 6 months because I was so busy trying to like focus a lot of my time and energy and attention on getting a lot of my homework done, a lot of my projects and stuff, high schooler BS stuff, you know. So that way I could get ready for community college, which I only did like 2 years. I didn't get to do that many. Never got to go to a university, but you know what? I felt like that life wasn't for me, and after a while I realized college, no offense to anyone that's in college, this is my own personal view on it, but hopefully they don't hate me for this when I say this, but I feel like it's a scam. I really do. I'm not just saying that because I'm Hispanic, because there's not that very many blacks or Hispanics that get into college, unless for black people there's black colleges, but they don't do that good, I heard. And then for white people, obviously, they get the fucking privilege like a motherfucker up the ass. No offense to Caucasians, I'm just saying that some of you fuckers are racist pieces of shit to my people, and I hate the fuck out of you. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. Not all of you, some of you. To the Caucasians that do really like my race, thank you very much. I appreciate you for being very, very nice, very welcoming, very non-racist to my people, and not judging everyone by a fucking book. I appreciate you guys. The ones that are racist, and this doesn't just go for white people, because I know there's some blacks and Asians, and even some crazy enough in my own race that really hate the hell out of Hispanics. I don't know why, for any God-given reason, but I don't know why fucking hell they do that, but it is what it is. Whatever. Everyone's got their own view opinion. If I could kill every racist piece of shit, I so would. And if it was legal. Because since it's illegal to kill, I go to prison for life. And I don't want to do that. And I feel like it's not worth doing prison time just to kill a piece of shit. And I hope that some assassin or some robber or burglar ends up doing that for me. I wouldn't miss them at all if I found out they were a racist fucker. If they're not racist and then they did get shot, I would feel bad for them. But if they're the opposite, they can die and fucking burn in hell for all I give a shit. I wouldn't miss them at all. Good riddance. That's what I say. Anyways, hopefully I'm not sounding like a bigoted piece of shit, because if that's what the vibe I'm giving you, I apologize. But there's just certain things in this world that piss me the fuck off, especially in this country. Oh my god. I'm not gonna get into politics or the whole freaking history of racism in this country towards blacks or Latinos. And I guess white people, and there's not very many of them that get discriminated on, but there are some that do. I feel bad for them. The other ones I don't. Or even Asians. The thing with Asians, though, there's not very many things we know about them. Like, unless you're Asian yourself, you probably know a lot of background history about your culture, your people, what your ethnicity was all about before your great-grandparents came over here to the United States to make a future in this country. But now I'm going way off topic. Let's go back to Smash, though. Yeah, Microsoft. I'm hoping to God Microsoft ends up getting the rights to freaking Nintendo to put King K. Rool back in. Oh, shout out to another person. I don't know what their name was, but they did tell me in the comment section below a couple days ago. I did get a comment down there saying that King K. Rool is actually still owned by Nintendo. And I was thinking to myself, no way, are you serious? Nintendo still owns King K. Rool? But why haven't they put him in a Smash Bros. Game if he's still owned by them? That doesn't make any sense. Excuse me, I almost had a burrito earlier in the afternoon. Still gurgitating my belly. Yeah. That's the part I'm having a hard time understanding. Why Nintendo, and if this is true, if Nintendo still owns King K. Rool, why in God's name haven't seen him in a fucking game in a while, huh? This is what I want to know. I really, really want to know this, man. I really wish I worked for Nintendo so that way I would know everything up to date, but I don't. And I don't even know if they allow Mexicans in there, because there's probably mainly a lot of white people that work there. No offense to you guys again, I'm just saying. I really wish we gave our race more of a chance. I'm just saying. But other than that, I'm not going to go back into the race bullshit again, because I'm getting tired as fuck about that. I keep talking about that, I'm going to punch in the goddamn fucking hole in the wall. And I don't want to do that for you guys. And I don't want to break the bones in my wrist. I'm just saying. I don't want to do it out of frustration. I'll probably go to the gym and beat the shit out of a fucking punching bag if I see it. I don't know. Instead of doing it to a person, because I had to get arrested that happened. Man, I still have no idea how I'm even not in jail yet. But anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah, Nintendo. Like if I worked for them, I would know all this information. But of course, I wouldn't be able to disclose this for the public because I'd probably lose my job. That's why a lot of probably Nintendo developers, employees, they gotta keep everything in a hush. They probably got some type of contract when they first worked there. They gotta follow the rules and regulations. They're probably not allowed to like talk about this to any of their family or friends, or especially with nowadays, because you got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, freaking YouTube, obviously, and other social media networks out there. They would spread that news like wildfire all over the internet. And that person that originally told that person that was a family member or a friend, a real close friend, or a girlfriend or boyfriend that works for Nintendo, they probably end up losing their job, and they probably wouldn't be able to work for them again because they squealed on what their projects were. That person ends up getting terminated, and then they're screwed. Now I'm gonna feel bad for them getting their $80,000-$90,000 check and they probably make almost $1 million a freaking month. Unlike regular people like myself, only make like $13-$20 a month. The first one, $20, just my hotel job, and the other one's like shitty retail job. I'm not gonna disclose to you guys because I don't want stalkers. I mean, I know some of you people probably live out of state or out the country, but I don't know if any of you people live in Nevada, and I don't want you following me. If you do live here in Vegas in real life, you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook all you want, but and if you do see me in real life, I'm a real approachable guy. You know, I'm not gonna hurt you or anything. Just come at me with respect. If you do see me in real life, you see this face. The only difference is I'm probably gonna be using a hat a lot more, and I don't have shades. That's the only difference of how I look in real life compared to YouTube. YouTube, I only do this because I don't want to hide per se my identity, but there's certain people that if they saw me at work and they say if I look kind of familiar, if you've seen me somewhere before, that's going to get me nervous, and I don't want them telling my boss that I do videos and then they find my videos and they terminate me because all the profanity I fucking use. That's why I have to use these. And the only time I won't have a hat in my videos is since I have this nice ass looking fade. It's probably gonna be another 2-3 weeks in mid-late August. I'll probably start wearing my hat again when my hair starts growing out a lot more. That's when I start using it because it becomes a hot mess there. If any people see my older original videos, you've seen probably like 2 or 3 incidences where I forgot to put my hat on. It looks messy as shit when it's all grown out. I'm not gonna lie. It's almost like an afro, but I take my Puerto Rican side for that since I'm only half Mexican Puerto Rican. You know that already if you've been around for my videos long enough. Other than that, that's really all I had to say. Hopefully this wasn't over a 30-minute video slash rant. I hopefully they do put Crom, they do put King K. Rool, they put more Earthbound characters. I really hope they put a lot more Tales of Symphonia characters in there. I wasn't a big fan of that game, but I did like the character designs because, you know, it's anime. And you already know what I like about anime. Anime is cool as fuck. Not all of them. Some of them are kind of crap. Others are super awesome. The overrated ones, there's a few I like, and then there's a lot of them I really don't like. But that's on my own personal preference. Other than that, it's really all I had to say. So links in the annotation and description box down below, and of course in the side of me. Oh, one more other thing. Not really shout out. To the person that left this comment on my comment though for My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. I should have said this way early before I started the video. I guess they didn't watch any of my other videos because I've said time and time again, as much as I would love to show you the video I'm reacting to, I don't know how that works. If I knew how it worked, I would do it, but I don't know if that involves me buying another $800, $900, $1,000 camera because I really don't have the money for that right now. If I do ever get the money for it, I will buy an $800, $900, or $1,000 camera. But until then, that's not happening. I still got to do videos on my smartphone. This is the only thing I can rely on to do videos. I could use my webcam, but it's extremely shitty quality. And if you want me to go back to that, I will, but it's not going to be that good. And there's only a certain places where I could do it in my room. Unlike this, I could bring this anywhere around, not just in Vegas. I could do it all over the world, but I don't have money to travel everywhere. But yeah, I could bring this to the park, to some water place, to the mall. I could do videos anywhere. This is what I love about digital technology like tablets and smartphones. You could do videos from anywhere and you're not just bound to one room like you are with the life camera. Because that thing, I can only leave it in here and I can't do videos all over the freaking place like I can with this little awesome, badass, beautiful little device right here that I'm talking to you guys with. And that's it. Peace out once again. Bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters. So we'll see when I see you guys. A good day, a good night, wherever around the world. And next one we at the same time. Don't take the reckless. Keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it chill, keep it elective out there. And until then, that's guys. Peace out, ladies and guys. Stay tuned. More videos coming soon. Brand new videos on the channel almost every single day. And with that said, I will talk to you guys soon. You guys take it easy, stay safe, stay in the grind, stay healthy, all the good stuff out there. Be easy, be you, do yourself. And until then, I'm out like sauerkraut and on and getting the hell out of here. And as always, stay tuned for more future content on the channel. And stay tuned for more updates. Talk to you guys later. I'm out. And see you on the next vlog. Goodbye.